Good evening and welcome to the Congo Hour. I am your host, Wayna. Want to say happy Super Bowl Sunday, and it is halftime, and the Seattle Seahawks are up 22-0. There are a lot of people I know that didn't think that was going to happen, but it is halftime. We'll see what else takes place. And want to say this is Black History Month, and I was so elated a few weeks ago on Facebook. The Delaware Historical Society posted a post, and it said Throwback Thursday, and it was Martin Luther King Jr., his beautiful wife, and it said Howard Dobson of Wilmington, Delaware in 1965. I started crying. Howard Dobson is my grandfather. He raised me, and I can remember the stories that he shared with me going to Alabama and marching. He was so proud of himself, and he went there. That particular march was a march for jobs. So I remember my grandmother not wanting to go because she was afraid to fly. So my grandfather went alone. And there's other pictures, and I had to dig them out. There's other pictures with him and Harry Belafonte and Lena Horne and other people. So for Black History this Sunday, hopefully every Sunday we can have a little Black history nugget, but that is Martin Luther King Jr., his wife, and my grandfather there with the hat on. So can you tell I'm excited? So that was so exciting, and I thank them so very much for posting it, because we've been talking about people fighting for things that are right, and hopefully we can get the mentality that they had years ago and stop the violence and join forces to make things happen. So the unfortunate thing in all of this is we are still fighting for the same things that they fought for years ago. Well, as always, we have a fun and exciting show. My first guest is a gentleman, his name is Jesus, and you want to make sure if you know any students that need to get ready to enroll for next year, this is an awesome opportunity. I don't want to let the cat out the bag yet, but you want to make sure that you get a pen and paper ready, because unfortunately the graphics are not working. And then we have one of the cast members from the hit stage play, Mrs. Independent, who is written and directed by Priest Tayer, who's no stranger to the Congo Hour. And this play is going to be held at the Merriam Theater February the 13th through the 16th. So you still have a few days left to get tickets. I heard that one of the shows is already sold out, so stay tuned for more information on that. And as always, we have our funeral announcements. We have some community news, as well as some birthdays and some anniversaries. So, welcome to the Congo Hour.
Thank you. Thank you for having me
You're
here.
welcome. When Mrs. Congo shared with me that you were coming on, I was really excited because of the concept of the school. So, if you would be kind and tell the viewing audience your name and where you're from and what we're on to talk about.
So my name is Jesus Urdiales, and I was born and raised in Mexico.
Okay.
In Monterrey, Mexico, really close to the border with Texas, with the U.S. And I came to the U.S. as an adult in my 20s.
Okay.
And so I'm here tonight to talk about this wonderful opportunity that's going to be, well, it's already happening, but we're going to open a brand new school in downtown Wilmington. It's the first time that there are going to be several schools in one building.
Okay.
So it's a tremendous opportunity. We're very excited about that. Our school is an elementary school. It's a charter school, and the name of the school is Academia Antonia Alonso. And I'm just very excited to share a little bit about what our program is and what we are going to accomplish with our methodology in education and what we're offering for the community in general.
So you're going to do first through?
So it's an elementary school. We're starting with, it's a K through fifth grade. It's a full elementary school, but we're starting this year with only kinder and first.
Okay.
And that's because of the nature of our dual language program, which is we're going to be teaching every subject in English and in Spanish.
Oh, okay. I knew you were doing English and Spanish, but I didn't know that each subject.
Every subject, yes, correct.
That's very interesting.
It is, yeah. We're very excited. So that's that's something that other schools are doing in the state. But the unique quality of the school of Academia Antonio Alonso is that not only are we a dual language school, which means that we're going to be teaching a new language to any child. It's not only for, a lot of people have the misconception that it's for only the Hispanic community, but in reality it's for any child who wants to learn a new language. If their first language is English, then we're going to make sure that by the end of 5th grade, that child is fluent in Spanish. So they're going to be completely bilingual. And likewise for those students that are coming to our school only knowing a little bit of English, that we'll make sure that by the end of 5th grade, they'll be knowledgeable in both languages.
That's great. And I'm thinking, even though we're talking about them being in elementary school, I'm thinking of when they're in adulthood now, because when they're applying for jobs,
Correct.
to be bilingual on your resume is an awesome thing to have.
It is,
So.
yeah, it is definitely. And so the other concept that's very unique about the school is that we're also bringing we're part of a network of schools, which is called Expeditionary Learning. And there are around 165 of these schools around the nation, and they're proven to be very successful in any type of community around the nation, either urban, rural, suburban, you name it. And also for any type of student, any, minorities or, just any type of community or that they reach out to, they have proven to be very successful. And so part of that methodology is that it's very hands-on. It's very we get involved with the community around us, so it has a purpose behind what they're studying in the classroom. So for example, if they are a good example, and I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, is that I visited a school in Chicago, and it was an expedition learning school. And so what the kids were doing, they noticed that in their neighborhood there was a lot of violence. They were surrounded by violence. In Chicago, it's well known that it's just, it suffers from these kind of problems around the city. And so what they did is they started, they were studying the Constitution, and then they were just, through that, they got connected with, the community around them, law enforcement, things like that. And they were able to bring experts on that subject and say, okay, so nowadays, in our present time, what is affecting our society? And so they noticed that it was violence. And so they decided to create a day around the city to stop violence. And they started small. They started with their community, but that's the way that expedition learning works. It involves the community around you, and you bring those resources and you bring that research into the classroom, and so the students are engaged when they're writing about it, when they're reading about it. There's a purpose behind it, and it's not just random reading and writing or things like that.
Very good. So for those that are watching or are interested in getting their children or grandchildren or someone else that they may know into the school, what is the process?
So the process right now, we have several events around the city where we are going and talking to the community about the school. And we have the applications ready with us, so anybody that's interested in knowing a little bit about the school, we have 2 events coming up in February. One of them, they're both at the Woodlawn Library. One of them is February 15th. You can go to our website and check the times, and we're going to be there. And then the other one is February 24th. So it's going to be a Saturday and a Monday. If you want more information, you can just visit our website directly, which is the name of the school, Academia, so it's Academia, Academia, and then charter.com. It's, all together, academiacharter.com. You go to our website, and then if you want to read about it, watch videos about it, learn a little bit more about our 2 programs, you can do so through our website. and then you can also apply. There are some buttons to apply directly. It's all electronic, so you can do that directly through our website.
Okay. So at the events at Woodlawn Library, will there be other teachers there to talk to anyone that comes in?
So there's going to be another teacher that's going to join me, and she will have bilingual story times to kind of engage the families come with their children. She'll be doing story time with the children so that the families can see what it looks like in reality, what the students are going to be doing at La Academia. And I'll be doing more of the talk with the parents and just giving them more information and trying to teach them by doing what we're, so that they can learn about the school and, the different approaches that we're bringing. And then hopefully, if they're interested, they can fill out an application right there.
Okay. So if you please give the dates and times for
So the
me.
dates and times, again, they're on our website, academiacharter.com, but the dates are February 15th, and that is a Saturday. We're going to be there from, I believe it's 12:30 to 2 o'clock. 12:30 to 2 o'clock, that's February 15th. And then the second day is February the 24th, and we'll be there in the afternoon. That's a Monday, from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. So it's about an hour and a half. It won't take us that long, but it's just we're taking, we're leaving a couple of minutes, 30 minutes left for any questions and answer or anything, that's related to that.
All right. Now, do me a favor.
Sure.
Would you say, I don't know, whatever you want,
Something in
Spanish,
Spanish.
whatever it is you want to say. Because we do have Spanish-speaking people that watch the Congo Hour.
Bueno,
and you can look right into this
definitely.
camera.
Bueno, pues muchas gracias por estar enfrente de la televisión viendo el programa, la hora Congo Hour, y espero que estén pasando un buen fin de semana y que estén acobijados porque al parecer viene un poquito de frío el día de mañana. Ya saben, pueden ir a la página de internet academiacharter.com y aprender un poquito más de los programas que tenemos y inscribir a sus niños, que es importante que tomen ventaja de esta gran oportunidad que viene en la ciudad de Wilmington.
Thank you. I'm sitting here now and I need an interpreter, but you don't have to interpret what you said. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing.
It's a pleasure.
Okay.
I enjoyed this a whole lot.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You're
Likewise.
very welcome. Going to take a quick break and I will be back with my next guest. Good evening and welcome back to the show. I hope that you enjoyed the first interview. I really did. I'm really excited about the charter school coming here to Wilmington, Delaware. Well, next, I'm really excited about my next guest because I'm really excited about the play, Mrs. Independent. Welcome to the show, Carl.
Thank you.
I know they was probably waiting for me to say priest,
Right.
but he's not going to be
got better
here
than priest
tonight,
this
right? He
time.
got better than priest this time. But Mrs. Independent,
Yes.
I had the opportunity to see it when it was at the DuPont Theater. And I tell you, like, each play gets, and I know this isn't a word, gets gooder and gooder.
Gooderer and gooderer.
Gooderer and gooderer.
Yeah.
It really does. So you're in it again. He picked you up again.
I got lucky.
You got lucky.
Got lucky. Man.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Doing your person. What was your character's name?
I played a guy named Mike Jenkins.
Mike.
Yeah.
Are you still Mike?
I'm still Mike.
You still Mike.
I'm
okay.
still Mike.
So I'm sure everyone has been hearing the commercial on
Yeah.
all the radio stations. It's
Yeah.
on television.
We're all over.
It's all
Yeah.
over.
And,
So
and that's one of the things I want to say. We don't apologize for putting these all over your cars, and he's just got an amazing team. They've been going out. Recently in the snow, they were in Philly passing out stuff while everyone else was worried about getting bread and milk. These guys were
Right.
hitting the streets trying to get this word out, so really excited about it.
very good. And I know that I think one of the Sunday shows are already sold out.
From what I understand, yeah.
Yeah.
Tickets from the first time we announced some of the people that we've added to the show, the tickets were flying. They're flying, so I'm really excited
Very
about
good. So let's talk a little bit about Mrs. Independent.
it. Okay. Should I sit like this?
You can sit however you want to. And you know what? I think why it's doing so well is in reality there are a lot of Mrs. Independent women
This is true. This is
who
true.
are the breadwinners of their
Absolutely.
home and who are just making things happen. So it's like a role reversal.
Yeah. I'm looking for my Miss Independent if you're out there. holla at me. But yeah, so one of the things that Priest has been able to do with all of the shows that he's done is really touch the trueness of modern day. So with this one right here, it was a total spin on the woman being a breadwinner, but him realizing that it does exist because it was something that he had dealt with actually at some point in his life. So.
Right.
So yeah, it's a great show. I'm excited to be a part of it.
And I think that's what makes his shows really good, because I believe they come from the heart, and most of them was an experience
Exactly.
of his.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So your part. Let's talk a little bit about Mike.
Talk about Mike.
Yeah, let's talk about Mike.
Okay.
What's Mike doing this time?
Mike is trying to find my way. I'm trying to do my part. My wife doesn't feel like I do enough. So she tries to motivate me in the best way that she can. I'm still kind of living a dream in terms of wanting to reach the goal of being a professional basketball player. So yeah, so
at the ripe age of
at the ripe age of
you still want to be a basketball
right.
player.
So so it just really deals with the complexity of our relationship and how she's out working every day and she feels like I just don't bring enough to the table. I'm kind of relaxing, so to speak, chillaxing, so to speak.
And then it also brings in, and we won't go into details, but getting other family members in your business.
Yeah.
So,
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's again to your point. I mean, the way he's written this play is really from the heart, and it really touches on real world experiences that people can relate to. I don't know any off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are women out there who are dealing with a significant other that they would like to get to mosey him and get him going a little bit. So, and I'm sure there are some relationships where someone's mother or father or sister or brother, has a lot of stuff to say because maybe the spouse is telling them or whatever, or they feel like they have their best interests at heart and they know what's best for themselves. So, it's a very real world type play, and I'm just excited about it.
Right. The commercial, it talks about how the husband wants the wife to respect him as a man. And I know he says, I brought you a Rolex and I brought you a diamond ring. And she says, yeah, with my credit card that I'm going to have to pay the bill.
He picked it out, though. So
he picked it out.
He picked it out for
and
her.
Used her credit card.
Used her credit card.
And now she got to pay for it.
She got to pay for it.
I mean, come on now. Come on, Mike. That don't even sound right, does it?
I mean, listen, in a marriage, it's 50-50. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. And sometimes what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
Is that so? That you think so?
Yeah, maybe that's probably why I'm not married.
Maybe so, because I think it's not 50-50. I think it's 100-100.
100-100.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 50-50 comes if you break up.
If you break up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It
Maybe.
needs to be the 100-100.
Yeah. Well, at that point, it's probably
marriage.
80-20. She leaves with 80. He keeps 20. So.
No comment. Okay. So let's talk about the dates and times.
Okay, so we're actually just 11 days away from the first show, and I'm getting really excited. Some of the headliners are coming in to start to rehearse, and so the first show is going to be.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. You said headliners. Let's talk about the headliners.
Okay.
Robin Givens.
Robin Givens from Boomerang fame. Everyone knows Robin. We have Christopher Williams. Singer, songwriter Christopher Williams, Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay. Everybody knows Shirley Murdoch.
Yes.
Tony Grant and his wife Trisha Mann Grant. Tony is formerly of a group called As Yet, but he's also done more recently stuff with Medea. Medea Gets a Job, Medea's Christmas.
Right.
And,
I didn't know the other young lady is his wife.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they're doing their thing, man. So.
Okay, so the dates.
The dates. Thursday will be the first show, February 13th, and we'll go straight through the Valentine's Day weekend. So get your significant other, find a Valentine, and so we'll run straight through Sunday. The first show on Thursday is at 8 o'clock. Next show on Friday, Valentine's Day, is actually 8 o'clock as well. We have a 3 o'clock show on Saturday, 8 o'clock show on Saturday. Then we're doing a 7:30 show on Sunday.
And is that the other one that's sold out? Is there 2 on Sunday or just 1 on Sunday?
I think there's 2 on Sunday. So we're doing 1, 2, 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so,
Okay.
Yeah.
So for tickets.
So for tickets, you can log on to thekimmelcenter.org, or you can go to mrsindependenttoplay.com. So mrsindependenttoplay.com, all one word, or kimballcenter.org, and you'll be redirected to get your tickets there.
And I'm going to give this number
Sure.
in case it's...
Just don't give any tickets out while Priest not here, because I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You know what? This time he doesn't have any tickets. You
Really?
have to go through the Kimball Center to get them. So
Right.
I can't give any tickets away.
Maybe we can give a date to Christopher Williams.
No? We might can do that. The telephone number to go online to charge your tickets are area code 215-893-1999. That's 215-893-1999. Yeah, I have to find out when Christopher Williams is coming, and maybe he can come on the show.
That would be nice.
And maybe that's how, maybe we can do that.
Because we're doing a Sunday show, so maybe somehow. But we have a Sunday night show, so you guys are here tonight, so it might be tough.
But he has to come to rehearse, too.
Well, yeah. So.
Or maybe we can get him to call in next week.
Maybe we can get him a call. Look at you. We got a thinker, y'all. We got a thinker.
Yeah, so he can call in, and maybe it could be a lunch or dinner or something with Christopher Williams.
Nice.
I'm only saying that because I know he's single.
Yeah.
So he can.
Okay,
that sounds good. Okay, so Mrs. Independent, the play.
Yes.
Run it down for me again.
So Mrs. Independent, the play, Thursday, February 13th, Friday, February 14th, Saturday, February 15th, and Sunday, February 16th. Shows on Friday and Thursday are at 8 o'clock, Saturday at 3 and 8, and then Sunday, I believe we're doing a 7:30 and a...
I thought it was 3 and 7:30?
Yeah, maybe 3 and 7:30 on Sunday as well.
Okay, all right. So do me a big favor before we end.
Don't ask me to speak in Spanish. I know news. Sí. Sí.
Right.
Uno,
dos.
sí. Uno, sí. That's all I know.
You said one yes.
Yes, one yes.
Would you do us a favor, get into character, and just do one of your lines for us?
Okay. So you telling me I don't contribute to nothing in this household? Huh, Paige? Huh, Paige? I pay the trash bill, Paige, and I take out the trash too. Who does that? Come on, who does that?
Is that all you do?
That's all I do.
And you stutter?
And I stutter a little bit.
Do you only stutter when you're...
When I'm nervous. And I'm challenged, I stutter.
Oh, okay. But other than that...
Yeah, I think I do that in real life, too, a little bit.
We probably all do. We probably all do. Okay, so we want to encourage everyone, especially because Priest is here from Wilmington.
Yes, gotta support it.
I know we said, you know what? I think this is his 7th play.
7th play, yeah.
He has 7 shows.
7 shows.
And I forget it was another number.
Yeah,
7.
we talked about that, and 7 being the number of completion. So
yeah.
So I'm really excited. Priest he's worked really hard for this, and just everyone around has been able to come together. And I mean, we just did this show in October, and for just 4 short months for us to go from the DuPont Theater to 6 shows at the Merriam is just unheard of. So so God definitely has his hand on this show.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll be seeing you.
Okay, Blue.
Okay. All right, going to take a quick break, and I will be back. Good evening and welcome back to the Congo Hour. I pray that you have enjoyed the show thus far. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Congo Funeral Home. I've been around the funeral home since, I want to say, 1985. And all I know is that Congo Funeral Home truly cares for the community, as well as being able to take care of your loved one when they've passed away. And I want to encourage you, if you have not already planned your funeral, I feel like I'm Kim now. Kim, no one can outdo Kim on talking about pre-planning. But I want to encourage you to give the funeral home a call at 652-8887 and pre-plan your funeral. This way you'll be able to come to the table with your family and friends, or either whoever. We can come to you or you can come to us. We can talk about how you want your celebration to be. A service should be a celebration about the person who has passed away. You can give us some information about your likes, your dislikes, whether you want glasses on, whether you don't want them on. You can pick out your casket. You can plan your whole service from beginning to end. We can talk about burials. We can talk about cremations. We can also do the grave markers. You can do anything that you want to do, or not do the things that you don't care to do. And the other good thing about it is that you get locked into, let's say you do your funeral services in 2014, and let's say you pass away in 3,000 something, you're still locked into today's prices. So that's the very good thing about pre-planning your funeral service. So for more information, please give us a call at 652-8887, and we can send paperwork to you, or you're more than welcome to come to the actual funeral home, or like I said before, a representative can come to you. So with that being said, I'm going to read our funeral announcements for this week. First, we have Miss Celestina Wilby, age 82. She departed this life on January the 20th. Her services were held on Saturday, February the 1st at Congo Funeral Home, and her burial will take place in Jamaica. Mr. Albert Cawley, age 85, departed this life January 24th. His funeral services will be held 12 noon, Monday, February the 3rd, at Congo Funeral Home, 201 North Gray Avenue. His viewing will be from 10 to 11:45 only. His burial will take place 11 a.m. Tuesday, February the 4th, in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery. Miss Arnita Shoel, age 95, departed this life January 27th. Her funeral services will be held 12 noon, February the 5th, at Congo Funeral Home, 2317 North Market Street. Viewing from 10 to 11:45 a.m. only, and her burial will be private. Mr. Albert Al Darby, age 69, departed this life January 28th. His funeral services will be held 7 p.m. Wednesday, February the 5th, at Scott AME Zion Church, 627 East 7th Street in Wilmington. His viewing will be from 5 to 6:45 p.m. only, and his burial will take place 11 a.m. Thursday, February the 6th, in Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Miss Mary Blunt, age 93, departed this life January 27th. Her funeral services will be held 12 noon Thursday, February the 6th, at Congo Funeral Home, 2317 North Market Street in Wilmington. Viewing will be from 11 to 11:45 a.m. only, and her burial will take place in Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. James Bird Jr., age 53, departed this life January the 20th. His funeral services will be held 11 a.m. Friday, February the 7th, at Congo Funeral Home, 201 North Gray Avenue. Viewing 10 to 11, and his burial will be private. Mr. Henry May, age 75, departed this life January 31st. His funeral services will be announced. Mr. Bobby McDonald, age 82, who departed this life January 27th, his funeral services will be private. Miss Fanny Tollard, age 70, departed this life January 23rd. Her services will be private. Mr. William Green, age 73, departed this life January 23rd. His services will be announced. And on behalf of all of us at Congo Funeral Home, we'd like to take this time to thank you so very much for allowing us to take care of your loved one. And please let us know if there's anything else that we can do to ease your pain. For more information about our funeral services, you can go to our website at www.congofuneralhome.com, or you can give us a call at 652-8887. And now for community news. Actually, we have a birthday, and the birthday is happy 60th birthday, Valerie. And it's from Cheris and John Allen and Cherry and Sammy Congo. And it's the lady there with the black dress on. Okay, that's Miss Valerie, and it's her 60th birthday. And then we want to say happy anniversary to Cheris and John Allen, who celebrated their anniversary on January the 24th. Happy anniversary, and may God bless you with many, many more. For our announcements, Ezon Fair Baptist Church Women's Fellowship Ministry is hosting Wow Women's Prayer breakfast. So ladies, grab a friend and meet us on Saturday, February the 8th at 9 a.m. to hear a dynamic speaker, Minister Monique Chadbin, who is an associated minister at Ezon Fair. The ticket cost is only $12, and it's a full breakfast that is included. For more information, you can call the church at 652-9114. That's 652-9114. And here is an old school party. it's saying P.S. DuPont, De La Warr, Conrad, Howard, Wilmington High. It's all school, all class, grown and sexy cabaret. It's going to be February the 22nd at the Longshoreman Hall, 200 South Claymont Street. $15 in advance, $20 at the door, and it's from 9 to 1 a.m. For more information, there are several people here you can call. I'm going to give the first few numbers out, 528-0078 or 888-1722. Once again, that's 528-0078 or 888-1722. And it's sponsored by Wilmington High School class of 1974. I'm sorry, Aubin is giving me instructions from the control room. What is Aubin saying, Keisha? No tickets at the door. Oh, okay. Well, scratch the 20 at the door. There's no tickets at the door. I guess it's only 15 in advance. However, when you call those numbers that I gave, they can give you more information. I'll give the numbers again. 528-0078 and 888-1722. Is Abed in cahoots with this event? No. Oh, he just knows. Okay. If you would like to be our guest here on the Congo Hour, you can give me a call. And please, I know people sometimes get a little bit upset with me. I try to do my best to book a month ahead. So if you know that you have an event coming up and you definitely want to appear on the show, or even if you just have a business, we want to highlight Black-owned businesses here in Wilmington. So if you are a Black-owned business or know someone who is, please give me a call after the show at 521-7325. That's 521-7325. As well, you have some family and friends who may not have Comcast. We get it all the time. We have a Facebook page, the Congo Hour, and you can view all of our shows. So tonight's show will be up on Facebook on tomorrow. But you can go to all of our shows from this year and last year and view them on Facebook, which is the Congo Hour. And once again, for more information about our funeral announcements, you can call 652-8887. I guess we'll show my grandfather's picture again for Black History Month. That is the march in 1965 with Martin Luther King Jr., his wife Coretta Scott King, and the handsome young man with the hat on is my grandfather, Howard Dobson, who I miss so dearly. So that's for Black History. And if you can go on our Facebook page, and if you know anyone else here in Wilmington or Delaware that has done something remarkable and you would like us to give them a shout out, please feel free to do so. And I guess I don't really have anything else to talk about. Going to have Abin play some gospel music for us. And I pray that this week is the best week of your life. God bless and good night.